Alright guys, we are here on the range today. I got a $1,000 crossbow. This is the Turbo M1 by 10 Point. This thing is a bona fide BA, man. So we got this little bad boy right here. This is the Cold Steel Cheapshot 130. Pushing out 240 feet per second. And I want to know how that $200 crossbow will fare against this $1,000 behemoth. First up, we got a huge box of printer paper. It's super dense, and I have a feeling this is gonna punch through pretty good, but there'll be a really good solid test medium to kind of gauge where we're standing. But we have a bunch of freaking awesome things in store for you, so fire in the hole. How many sheets of paper did we go through? Not very far at all. Oh, this thing's difficult to get out. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Even though we got a man down with that crossbow bolt, we're gonna test out the Cold Steel Cheapshot. Did I mention it's got a really awesome yet super cheap laser sight? Ooh, that thudded pretty good. Let's find out. Guys, look at that. That actually went about almost this far. Literally about 100 feet slower per second. Let's go ahead and see how deep it went though. Woo. Yeah, didn't make it too far at all. We got some clay shooting targets we're gonna have some fun with. And yeah, we got 17 of them. I want you guys to chime down in the comments. Do you think this will actually, because of the way they break, will actually slow down and disperse targets, or because they're so fragile, they're gonna zip on through? I've never actually tried it, so I'm super interested. Fire in the hole! How many did it go through? Oh man, it literally went straight through every single one. I'm sure a bunch of you guys who actually made that prediction got it right, because they are super fragile. But I was wondering, like I said, if the clay or the ceramic type functions will actually disperse it and slow it down. Now for the challenger. What are your predictions? I'm actually probably, let's go say 15 to 17. Let's go ahead and go there. I'll go there. I'll bet. I'll take that bet with you. Well, that was interesting. So out of the 17 that were here, let's see how many are left. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So it went through 10 of these. So this crossbow bolt has a lot less mass, a lot less speed, and even through clay targets, didn't really add up. I'm still not happy. We got some bigger, tougher targets, so we're just gonna get straight to it. We've got Friskies, pate, cat food. 7 cans. Let's do it. The bolt's gone! So from what I can gather, it went through every single one, which is awesome. But for the most part, it makes cleanup pretty easy. Almost looks like a messed up wind chime, doesn't it? So what I will say about this so far is, for 200 bucks, what I like about it is it's pretty quick. The bolts, because they need to be able to send them down range pretty quickly, it doesn't have a lot of mass. I think these are only like 200 grains. These are really lightweight. If you're gonna go out to the backyard, plink, have some fun, and just shoot and be able to kind of boop, 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 rinse and repeat and rapid reload, this is the ticket. Oh man! It did pretty good. Barreled its way through 4, substantially less power, and kind of French kissed the 5th one. But I'm not gonna lie, man, for like a 200 grain bolt, not bad. All right, so next on the chopping block, we actually have 8 shatter-proof dinner plates. Now these are not plastic. They are used by the restaurant industry to avoid broken dinnerware by clumsy customers and waitresses hauling just massive stacks of plates back and forth and all the rough rug and tumble. But I'm really curious to see Even though they claim they're shatterproof, are they puncture-proof? Oh my gosh, that was just utter devastation. Yeah, shatterproof ain't so shatterproof when it comes to a crossbow, huh? I know this is all for fun, but hey, we got a really aerodynamic frisbee. We got 5 plates, mostly because I ran out, because I only brought 12. So can this go through 5? Let's find out. Fire in the hole! Alright, so it looked like the bolt actually went all the way through, but we lost the fletching. But overall, man, it punched pretty good. Yeah, these aren't too shatterproof, but I mean, I'm sure they weren't testing them against, I'm sure they were meant for floors and not crossbows. Alright, well, as luck would have it, I actually found this flat screen TV over by a dumpster. It's not working, so don't freak out. I didn't spend any money. I can't afford that anyway. But anyway, so we got a 32-inch LED screen TV. I think it is anyway, because it's really thin. But we want to know how modern electronics that don't work anymore fare against crossbow. Let's do it. Well, it's tougher than it looks, isn't it? Well, I actually thought the bolt was stopped by the TV, but I was wrong, because I put this back so it wouldn't fly back any farther. It would knock this down. So looks like we might push this back and see what the Cheapshot 130 can do. You know what? Let's go ahead and remove this, and we'll move it back and see if this thing will launch all the way through. Alright, shot number 2. We're actually going to go on the wing ends of it, so hopefully we can miss the target, because I actually can't get it out. Fire in the hole! I think I hit the target again. Ugh. Fire in the hole! Alrighty, Cheapshot 130. Let's do this. Would help if I put the safety off, huh? I think it did almost as good. So far, how do you think the $200 Cheapshot 130 is faring? So it just barely hit the tip. These are much heavier, much faster moving bolts. These things are moving about 380 feet per second. This is only moving about 240. So how do you think this $200 crossbow is faring head to head in this fun little test? We got a dummy, and then we have a cast iron skillet. I figure that would be the creme de la creme, the Lamborghini Gallardo of testing. Because I can't afford a Lamborghini to shoot, because that would be really expensive and really stupid. So let's go ahead and get this done. Oh my gosh! Don't use it as body armor. It's a really bad idea. Oh my god! That punched a huge hole. Oh man. Now I'm curious to know if the Cheapshot can do the same. So I actually had my wife and kids run about 50 yards this way, and they found the knock fly all the way back because it hit her in the leg. The Challenger, Colt Steel Cheapshot 130. Whoo, I'm nervous for a bounce back on this one. I'm nervous. I don't want this though. Okay. Woo, that had me scared. See what happened? It actually hit the corner and then bounced and ricocheted off. Oh my goodness. Dude, the sparks and fireworks were freaking amazing. So, in your opinion, is the $200 cold steel Cheapshot, worth the investment for plinking and fun and just rapid reload and a really fun time in the outdoors. But if you enjoyed this video, if you love Carl making his appearances in our videos and us blowing stuff up here on the channel, definitely give this video a big thumbs up and share this out with your friends and family in your social media networks so we can keep growing, thriving, and making awesome videos for you guys. But that is about it for now. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out. Fire no! Boom.